Even the minutest of changes in a seemingly endless chain of genetic information can make all the difference between an individual's good or poor health. Certain mutations can dramatically increase a person's risk of a heart attack. Every year, 750,000 people in Europe die from the consequences of a myocardial infarction. The hunt for the genetic causes of heart attacks can be compared to the search for the needle in a haystack. As an analogy, the human genome can be compared to a book of 1,000 pages, in which we are looking for a small typo in a single word. As you can imagine, this takes an immense effort, which is why this work has taken us most of the last 15 years.
Wir haben dafür letztendlich die letzten 15 Jahre verwendet.
The Institute for Integrative and Experimental Genomics at the University of Lübeck has its origins in a study initiated in 1997, which led to the formation of a research group in 2004. In close proximity and constant collaboration with the University Clinic of Schleswig-Holstein at its Lübeck campus, an international team of 25 researchers are studying the genetic causes of myocardial infarction. The scientists are globally connected. As a result of many years of working together in Lübeck, they have a particularly close collaboration with the research group of Professor Heribert Schunkert, director of the German Heart Center in Munich. For many years now, the group have been analyzing millions of markers within the genomes of around 100,000 subjects in total, including numerous large families affected by myocardial infarction. The hereditary causes of this life-threatening disease are scrutinized using highly complex statistical and bioinformatic methods. At the end of 2013, there was a major breakthrough. Under the direction of Professor Janet Erdmann, the research team was able to identify an unusually large number of heart attack patients in a single family from northern Germany and to prove a genetic connection.
Das ist eine Doppelmutation.
There was a double mutation, which means that those family members who had two mutations and two specific genes that interacted with one another had a very high risk of suffering a heart attack. This is a milestone in genome research. Next-generation sequencing methods have allowed researchers to decipher the pathogenic DNA sequence from only a single droplet of blood. Subsequent analysis in the laboratory has proved that these altered DNA segments are responsible for the formation of blood clots.
We have identified several genes that we are investigating in the laboratory to understand how these genes influence the risk of a heart attack. Only when we understand these mechanisms can new therapies be developed.
We are in the process of unraveling the genetic causes of heart attack piece by piece. This means that we learn something new every day, and this is what we love about our work. Theorists and practitioners at the Institute interact closely. Computer scientists analyze the data and create evaluation pipelines, while biologists in the laboratory confirm the computed models. Together, they are gradually deciphering the genetic mechanisms underlying myocardial infarction. The major day-to-day challenge at our institute is indeed to bring theorists and practitioners together. This is not always easy because they have different ways of approaching problems. However, I do think we have been very successful in achieving this cooperation in recent years. Myocardial infarction is the most common cause of death in the Western world. Using scientific insights to develop new ways of treating patients is the daily motivation for the scientists at the Institute for Integrative and Experimental Genomics at the University of Lübeck.